Welcome, Piotr Konopka. You're from DP World. You're Senior Manager, Energy Programs. Tell me a little bit more what your job involves.
Thank you for having me, Peter. My title is a Senior Manager of Energy Programs, but what it means in practice is that me and my team, we are leading the decarbonization strategy of DP World, which includes setting the strategy, implementing the strategy, and also talking about it and reporting on the strategy.
So DP World has set some very ambitious and very promising decarbonisation goals. Can you just talk us through the journey to today and also where DP World goes from here into the future?
That's correct. So the targets that we have set is becoming a net zero company by 2050, carbon neutrality by 2040, and a 28% reduction by 2030. We've been on this journey since approximately 2020. We spent a better part of the first 2 years of actually analyzing what this decarbonization strategy means for us, what projects can we put forward, and most importantly, aligning all of our internal stakeholders behind the strategy. And a result of that actually was the commitment that our chairman has made at COP27 last year, which is $500 million over the next 5 years to decarbonize our operations. So now with that commitment, we can go ahead and continue implementing the 5 pillars of our strategy, which are electrifying our equipment, efficiency, renewable electricity supply, low carbon fuels, and finally, carbon compensation.
And what's the most challenging of those 5? Where are you going to struggle, or where are you going to find the hardest part to remove carbon?
Sure. I don't think it's across these 5 pillars. It's more about the DP World divisions. So approximately 75% today of our carbon footprint sits in the maritime services division, followed by 20% in ports and terminals and around 5% in logistics today. Maritime services, which is approximately 3% of the global carbon emissions, is also an extremely hard to abate sector. Whereas in ports and terminals, we do see a lot of solutions available commercially today. For example, electrification or renewable energy. The maturity of those technologies in the maritime sector is probably much lower. So we still need to go up that technology readiness level curve. And what that's going to require is a lot of collaboration between companies like us, asset owners, fuel suppliers, or infrastructure developers.
You've just come fresh from a conference session presenting about future-proofing commercial operations. What sort of learnings were you imparting to the audience there?
Sure, that's correct. The first thing that I talked about is what I've already mentioned, this commitment to a strategy and having a clear vision what your journey is and how much it's going to cost. And it's only with that commitment that you can go ahead and start the implementation. What I also said is that it's very important to look at decarbonization as a portfolio. There will be projects that give you amazing paybacks, but maybe are only just a small part of your emissions. But then there will be ones which are very impactful from the decarbonization perspective, but will not pay back against the incumbents. However, what I believe is that once you look at decarbonization as a portfolio of projects, that very much helps with the overall business case.